Welcome back to the channel, everybody. So we have some XRP news today, Bitcoin news, Solana. I think we might have a little bit of chain link news in here somewhere. And we have some Brics Nation news. But let's start off here because we're going to fight them on this. The SEC has gone absolutely insane. Can I even say that anymore? I think they lost it a long time ago, but that's just my humble opinion. This article right here is titled US SEC seeks, get this, they're seeking $2 billion. You know they're pissed off and they're just trying to stick it to us. You know they're just trying to be spiteful. I don't see that actually being the number, you know, when it's all said and done. I believe that I believe it was Stuart Alderati that said that they're going to be Ripple is going to be filing, obviously, to go against this next month or something like that. And I believe the SEC has some documents or something like that. They're filing. They either file it today or file it tomorrow, or it comes out tomorrow, something like that. But this article is titled US SEC seeks $2 billion from Ripple Labs, Chief Legal Officer says. And it goes as such. The US SEC is seeking fines and penalties totaling $2 billion in its case against Ripple Labs over sales of the cryptocurrency XRP. The company's chief legal officer said in a social media post on Monday. In post on X, Ripple chief legal officer Stuart Alderati said the regulator has asked U.S. District Judge Annalisa Torres in Manhattan for the penalties in court papers filed under seal. The SEC was scheduled to file the documents publicly with redactions on Tuesday. It says, quote, rather than faithfully apply the law, the SEC remains bent on wanting to punish and intimidate Ripple, which is not going to happen. We've come too far. We're going to keep fighting. And the industry at large, unquote, Alderati said. A spokesperson for the SEC did not immediately reply to a request for comment. Of course not. Torres ruled in July that the blockchain, we know about the rulings. It says Ripple is scheduled to file a reply in April. So there you have it. So yeah, we're definitely going to reply strongly. I hope they're ready for this, right? I know that they are. It says the SEC sued Ripple. Okay, we know about that part. Let's see if there's anything else that is pressing that we really need to cover here. All right, and then they go into when we had the most recent victory over them. They just, listen, the SEC has been losing every step of the way, not just to Ripple. They've been losing to a cadre of different companies. I think they're going to continue to lose. They have a lot of bad energy surrounding them. All the judges are aware. They're privy and abreast to the abuse of power that the SEC has been pressing upon everyone. So I think this will continue to go well for us. Like they said, just intimidation tactics and more nonsense, more bluffing. I love bluffers. They always prove to not be as tough as they try to appear to be. So now we have this next article here. This article is titled XRP attracts massive $1.2 million inflows amid Bitcoin exodus. All right, let's find out what's going on here. It says XRP has garnered a massive $1.2 million in inflows, a move that contrasts sharply with the significant outflows Bitcoin experienced in the past week. I think everything right now, you know, I think this article is probably written early in the morning because right now it looked like everything was doing really well. I believe I saw that about an hour ago. You know, of course, by the time this video comes out, I don't know what the market is going to be doing. The market's just like that. It could do anything at any time. It can flip and turn on the drop of a dime. It says, this trend highlights growing investor interest. And I thought I saw Solana doing well, Bitcoin up. I thought I saw Quant around $140, something like that. Quant was up. A few things were looking really good. The recent inflow into XRP is not just a routine occurrence, but a signal of a broader sentiment shift among cryptocurrency investors. While Bitcoin has seen outflows totaling $904 million, XRP has managed to attract 1.2 million. Yeah, you see, I don't like that kind of comparative thinking there. Like, you know, I want to see all of them win. They're all legit. Bitcoin is a moneymaker. XRP has an extremely bright future. Of course, people are going to want in on that. To me, there doesn't need to be that comparison there. And I benefit if both of them win. So I want both of them to win, right? So maybe I'm coming from that standpoint. So according to CoinShares' most recent report, digital asset investment products had record weekly outflows of $942 million, the first such after a record 7-week run of inflows totaling $12.3 billion. All right, we're going to leave that one there. That feels like a light article to me. So let's move on here to this next article, because I know for sure we're going to get some valuable information here in this one. Now, this article is titled Ripple versus SEC. Here's why March 26th could be make or break for the XRP lawsuit. Make or break, really. All right, so let's scroll down here and find out what they're talking about. It says, in the crypto world, few clashes have garnered as much attention as the ongoing dispute between Ripple and the SEC. Yeah, it's pretty much the battle for crypto. It's setting a precedent for everything else, so people better pay attention. You see how others, I think Coinbase took a lot from this case and how they're approaching the SEC, and they've been doing well as far as what I've read. And I think that Ethereum also would be wise to learn from what Ripple has done, so that if the SEC comes against them hardcore, which it seems like that's what they're planning to do, Ethereum can fight back as well, and fight back they better if they want to survive. Recently, James K. Fallon, Ripple's defense lawyer and a former federal prosecutor, took to Twitter to underscore the significance of March 26. In a cryptic tweet, he hinted at a major development in the legal battle, sending ripples of speculation through the community. All right. On March 22nd, 2024, the SEC quietly filed remedies-related briefs. That's what we just heard about. So, you know, we're already aware of what's happening on there. This is the revised version expected by March 26 could mark a crucial step forward in the legal dispute. The, quote, brief for opening remedies, unquote, is key in outlining the SEC's legal and financial demands against Ripple Labs, setting the stage for a high-stakes legal showdown. You know what's hilarious is that the SEC, with this super above board legit company, Ripple, who tried to work with them hand in hand, had hidden no secrets, tried to comply with, they didn't even know what to comply with, but they were coming in for meetings. With all of that, the SEC are the ones who injured all the people, but are coming to companies that are legit and saying, hey, we want remedies. Remedies, shouldn't the SEC be paying remedies to people? The SEC costs the people, not only, it's not just XRP, the SEC has been highly injurious to all of crypto, especially to its reputation. There could be a lot more money in crypto. So now we have to shake off this stigma that the SEC has put upon crypto, erroneously so. When I've read you article after article the last 2 weeks about how corrupt the banking industry is, they're paying fines, they're getting sued, all types of things. But the SEC says nothing about that, right? You know, it's unbelievable. But this article has key dates ahead. Now, that's what's important here. So if you have a calendar, now's the time to add these dates if you want to keep up with these things. So here we go. Here's what to keep track of. It says here, March 22nd, 2024. SEC submits a proposed decision document. March 25th. Well, the 22nd already passed, but at least we know that happened. March 25th, 2024, closed door meeting between SEC and Ripple. March 26th, so that's happening today at some point, or it may have already happened. It's 5:20 p.m. I don't think they're meeting late. March 26th, 2024, public release of the revised SEC document. So that's going to drop. April the 22nd, Ripple's deadline to respond to the lawsuit. April 23rd to 24th, 2024, intensive discussions on Ripple's response. Then May 8th, the deadline for the SEC's response. That's the last thing that we have on this key dates lineup here. I don't know if there's more to come. We shall see, but things are getting close to an ending, folks. All right, so now let's move on here. We have a little bit of Bitcoin news. So this article here is titled Bitcoin Price Reclaims $70,000 as Coinbase BTC supply hits a 9-year low. Bitcoin supply on the cryptocurrency exchange Coinbase has reached a 9-year low as Bitcoin accumulation resumes to push the price back above $70,000. Bitcoin reclaimed the $70,000 mark on March 25th as Bitcoin accumulation resumed. All right, they repeat that a couple of times. I'm not sure why. On the supply side, Bitcoin reserves on Coinbase reached a 9-year low of 344,856 Bitcoin on March 18th, showing that investors have resumed accumulating Bitcoin off exchange. I told you that was going to happen, and here you have it. I said that was going to happen. Nice little breather, nice little pullback, and I had posited what happens when retail individuals are finished selling, and then institutions or whoever begins accumulating again, because that was pretty consistent for weeks and weeks and weeks. And that was what was pushing everything up. The total Bitcoin balance in accumulation addresses has also rebounded to over 3.2 million BTC, nearing a record high, according to Glassnode's charts. In this case, accumulation addresses are those with over 10 BTC and no outgoing transactions or ties to centralized exchanges and mining firms. All right, so we've got that little bit of Bitcoin news, and now a little bit of fun Bitcoin news. I'll tell you what, it's funny because I've been keeping up with what ARK Invest and Cathie Wood do and say since I was in the stock market long time ago. And I always find what they do interesting. I respect ARK Invest. I like a lot of what they do. And I do think some of what they do is rather chancy for such an organization. But I understand why they say certain things, why they do certain things. I understand how they measure. At least I believe I do. So anyway, this article here is titled Cathie Wood doubles down on $1.5 million Bitcoin as institutional exposure looms. So they're not even saying this here. They're saying it looms. It says, with major financial institutions yet to fully embrace Bitcoin, Wood anticipates further upward momentum in its value. Wow. ARK Invest CEO Cathie Wood said Bitcoin could be worth over $1.5 million per coin if institutions allocate roughly 5% of their portfolios to the digital asset. Wood made the statement during the Bitcoin Investor Day conference in New York on March 22nd. She said, quote, since the SEC gave institutions the green light to Bitcoin, if they were to allocate more than 5% of their portfolios to Bitcoin, as we think they will, that would add 2.3 million to the 1.5 million price target we initially gave. Whoa. The firm's revised outlook suggesting a potential surge in Bitcoin's price beyond $1.5 million mark aligns with broader expectations for its integration into the global financial system. With major financial institutions yet to fully embrace Bitcoin, Wood anticipates further upward momentum in its value. Mathematically plausible is the next section, and it begins as such. This stance builds upon Wood's earlier predictions, notably her assertion in January that Bitcoin could ascend to $1.5 million by 2030 in a bullish scenario. This was shortly after the U.S. SEC approved the first spot Bitcoin ETFs, a move Wood hailed as pivotal for mainstream Bitcoin adoption. Wood has long been a proponent of Bitcoin's growth potential, having previously set an ambitious price target of $1.5 million for the flagship cryptocurrency. Despite the buzz around institutional investments potentially driving Bitcoin's value to even higher summits, Wood has chosen not to revise her forecast, but suggests the pathway to surpassing $3.5 million is mathematically plausible. My goodness. We shall see, I suppose. We shall see. I'm a little bit on the opposite side of this one here. 1.5 million per Bitcoin. Hey, anything is possible in crypto. I'll say that. But man, that's a lot. I'll just say that I'm trying to be as respectful as possible and not throw any pessimism on top of that. All right. To each his own. So if it goes there, I'll take it. I'm holding. That's it. That's all I know. I'm holding. Period. Right. I want to see where Bitcoin goes. So I'm holding. So now this next article is titled Link Leapfrogs ADA in Developer Activity. Price rally to $25 ahead. I would love that. I think I'm super bullish into the future on Chainlink. So I would love it if it goes there. Recent data from Sentiment has unveiled a seismic shift in the blockchain ecosystem as Chainlink emerges as the new frontrunner in development activity, dethroning Cardano from its long-standing reign. This momentous achievement marks a significant milestone for Chainlink, catapulting it into the upper echelons of blockchain platforms for the first time. Despite being displaced from the top spot, Cardano maintains a commendable level of developer engagement with consistent monthly submissions ranging between 400 and 500. The resilience showcases Cardano's enduring appeal within the developer community and highlights its capacity to weather competitive challenges. All right, so then they talk about Chainlink in correlation or juxtaposed to Polkadot, Kasama, things like that, who they're phrasing as former stalwarts and such. But what I take from this, I'm just happy that Chainlink is doing well. That's all I need to know. So now let's move on here. So we heard the other day, we read an article the other day that 36 new countries want to join Brics, that they want to apply to Brics nations. And now we have this article saying another new country expresses interest to join Brics Alliance. I just want to see it happen at this point. Like I think I iterated that in the other video. I don't know if I chopped that. I had to chop a lot of stuff out of the last few videos. So I'm not sure what was left in the videos. But I want to see them actuate on these things. I'm tired of just hearing the talk. It's like, hey, listen, if you're going to do something, at least do something. Come on, like, let's get something going. Drop one of your local digital currencies or something. But anyway, this is what it says. A handful of developing countries in Asia, Africa, and Eastern Europe are looking to join the Brics Alliance in 2024. South African Foreign Minister Naledi Pandor confirmed recently that around 36 countries have formally applied to join Brics this year. Amid the joining frenzy, another country has thrown it in its hat in the ring in the hopes of joining the alliance. This development indicates that the bloc is becoming powerful in its agenda to de-dollarize the world and promote local currencies. The latest and new country to express its interest in joining the Brics Alliance is the African nation Cameroon. Russian Ambassador Georgi Tadua confirmed that Cameroon has expressed its interest in being a part of the bloc in 2024. Cameroon is on the Gulf of Guinea and is a Central African country with a varied terrain and wildlife. Okay, so we will see if that actually comes to fruition or not. And now let's go here. Oh, we have some more Chainlink news. Okay. All right. Chainlink is doing well. So this article is titled Decentralized Oracle Network Chainlink leads the crypto space. Wait a minute. Is this the same? Let's talk about development. Okay. Yeah. So two different web pages, similar article, just different titles. Okay. So let's jump here. We're going to jump to gold news in that case, right? We'll close out here with some gold news today. So this is from FX Empire. This article is titled Gold Price Forecast. Can XAU USD maintain its appeal as a safe haven amid a rising US dollar? Gold can weather any storm. I think anybody who knows a little bit about gold knows that, understands that it's not going anywhere. And it's going to serve its purpose as a safe haven long into the future. There's many different ways you can go about utilizing gold. It says last week, gold prices achieved a significant milestone, reaching record highs near the $2,100 mark. This surge was, however, followed by a retraction, as should be expected unless there's a major catalyst, followed by a retraction, with the prices pulling back as traders engaged in profit taking. Of course, this always happens every single time, especially when it goes there or goes anywhere high. There's always profit taking. Despite this pullback, gold concluded the week on a positive note, showing a net gain, bolstered by the Federal Reserve's expectations of 3 cuts by 2024 or in 2024. But wait a minute. Someone from the Fed came out the other day. I covered that article in one of the videos, last 2 or 3 videos. And they said that the Fed may only do 1 cut this year. 1 cut. So I don't know why they're talking about 3 cuts. Where is this coming from? But we'll see. So what that shows me is that there's massive confusion within the Fed. You have some people possibly saying 3 cuts because I know FX Empire is reputable. So they definitely took that from someone from the Fed, right? 3 cuts. But we read an article, right? Thousands of people saw it. where they were saying that there probably was going to just be one cut this year. But like I said, there's a lot of confusion within the Fed. I can't really go by what they say. I'll just wait to see what they do, which I know that makes it hard to anticipate, to make anticipatory moves. But what else can you do when you're dealing with an entity that's so confusing? It says last week, XAU USD settled at $2,165.31, up $9.30, or 0.43%. This is down from a record high of $2,222.915. So now it says physical futures versus market behavior. A notable difference was observed between the physical gold market and the futures market. While the futures market exhibited a bullish sentiment, the physical market presented a more tempered response. This divergence indicates a broader spectrum of factors influencing different segments of the gold market. But it's interesting, and I'll close out with this little thought here. We read 2 articles recently that have to do with, I think we covered it more in the members only section. I won't give it all away. You got to go to members only section, watch those videos. But if certain things occur that those articles were covering, gold is not something people have to worry about. It's going to be a very exciting time. Very exciting time, because when things go wrong, everybody runs to gold. Silver goes up a little bit. Platinum definitely goes up, right? I love platinum's volatility, by the way, but gold could skyrocket at that time. And I think that that's probably what a lot of individuals, a lot of these pros were, taking into account when they were issuing all of these very, very high predictions for gold's price. Like we even heard $3,000 price. It's like, well, how do you get there without a major catalyst? And I think the things that we've been reading as of late that could occur, I think that's the major catalyst for gold skyrocketing to anywhere higher than where it's already been. And unfortunately, it seems like those things may be very close. So we'll see. And if gold goes up, there's no silver is going to go up. Silver is becoming wildly popular, especially amongst people that are new to the metals or commodities markets. And there's a lot of newcomers. And I'll tell you what else I think is helping stores like Costco. And is it also Walmart now? Does Walmart also sell gold bars now? I'm not sure which store it was. It was some store other than Costco. They're also getting into selling gold bars. And I believe Costco now is also selling silver bars as well, right? I believe that's so. But anyway, you have a lot of new players in the market that are bringing the easeability of acquiring physical precious metals to people that didn't have that opportunity before. A lot of people don't want to order from APMEX or one of these traditional places where you can get precious metals. So that's also going to make it very easy for a lot of extra money to come into precious metals. They're available at some of these stores now, physical metals. So that's also something I keep in mind. So when everything goes awry again in the future, it's not, there's going to be a lot of new money that can come in. That's what I'm trying to allude to. So now that you have that information, what are you going to do with it? I know what I'm going to do with it. So until the next time, everybody, let's get to the money.